Hey Kickstarter, my name is Jake Human, and this is Tomb of Tyrants. Now, I considered cutting together a trailer or face-to-face video, but felt all of that editing time would be better spent just working on the game. So instead, I'm just going to demo some pre-alpha gameplay to give you an idea of what the game is about. So this is about 5 months into development, and there's a lot of non-final UI, effects, animations. You can tell this surface scene is particularly sparse, but beneath the surface, there is already plenty at work. Tomb of Tyrants is a dungeon defense puzzler where the primary goal is to protect your tyrant, and you accomplish this by matching resources to clear the horde and build additional floors and defenses. There are 2 elevators on either side of your dungeon that monsters and heroes both use to move between floors. Heroes will almost always work their way floor by floor towards your tyrant, while monsters are free to patrol or guard or even hunt down specific heroes. As heroes begin to enter our dungeon, we'll want to buy units. So here's some rats, zombies, skeletons, some kobolds, and giant spiders. And I can't afford the last giant spider because I'm low on meat, so I'm going to match some meat. Now I could have gone for the easy match, but instead I'm going to go ahead and make a larger match and see I get a 2.5 multiplier. So now I have tons of flesh. I can buy lots of spiders now. So these adventurers have challenged our kobolds and spiders. Battles are 4-on-4 turn-based affairs where primary and secondary abilities are matched against defenses which fatigue after each turn. When a character or creature perishes, they drop resources into the queue below, like this flesh and bone, and a fresh unit can take the old unit's place. So the more action that is going on up above, the more quickly the horde will refill, increasing the pace of the game and encouraging you to strike a fine balance between puzzling and managing your dungeon. Right now, the pace of the game is actually quite leisurely, because I've toned down the hero spawning for this demo. Normally the game would become more frantic as the threat scales with my expanding dungeon, but at the moment, I'm just kind of taking it easy. What I need to do next is clear enough room to add another floor, so I can recruit more minions and put a little more distance between those heroes and my tyrant. You can see how the floor buttons are grayed out right now. I'll need at least 3 cleared rows to add another floor. Now that I've cleared the requisite space, I'm going to buy the Wicked Workshop. This floor gives me access to gremlins, which are different from any of my dungeon's other monsters in that they are workers. So long as they remain undisturbed, they will continue to produce scrap and gear tiles that will fall into my queue, which is great for dungeons that favor mechanical or well-armed creatures. The game basically continues in this vein, with escalating incursions requiring more floors and beefier defenses, culminating in epic adventuring parties facing devastating beasts and traps. Individual tyrants can be short-lived, and your dungeon always dies with you, but an unlock system will allow you to open up advanced floors, creatures, and items for future use, allowing subsequent sessions to progress at a suitably advanced pace. I hope you enjoyed this first glance at Tomb of Tyrants. If you want to back the project, help test, or even design some content, there are a bunch of hands-on options for backers, and if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.